Why do you seem so scared? La 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 la.
Hey guys, and welcome to my most requested video. This is the video that I get asked to do all the time from you guys. So before we get started on my crystal collection video, I wanted to answer a few of the questions you guys asked me. One of the main ones is, where do I get my crystals at? A lot of you have no idea where to get them at and you want to start your crystal collection. I go to metaphysical stores. There's really two in particular that I've gone to that I've purchased crystals from, but you can look them up. There are websites online. If you want to check out some crystal websites, I would highly recommend you stay clear of Amazon and eBay though, because Amazon and eBay are a little bit notorious for trying to pass off certain things that are not crystals or that are man-made. So one thing in particular that you really have to worry about, Lacey, do we have to bug the cat? Oh, they are so cute. They want to leave and they're standing at the door together. Oh my gosh. How cute. I'll be back. I knocked my pillow over. So one thing that these sites are kind of notorious for doing is selling man-made items, and the beauty of crystals is that they come from the earth, and the earth created this. Can you make up your mind? And the earth created this gorgeous piece of rock. It's beautiful. It's just not as special when somebody does it in a lab. Yes, I think it's really cool that science is able to do that and replicate that. I think that's awesome, but I prefer the real thing. I do have one thing that's man-made. We'll get to that in a minute. So I would recommend looking at metaphysical stores in your area. My favorite is called the Crystal Wand Shop, and it is in Gettysburg. So if any of you are ever in Gettysburg, I highly recommend going to Gettysburg and checking out their crystals. They have a great selection. They have the largest selection I've ever seen in a metaphysical store for the best price as well. They are very fairly priced with their items. I also bought my dowsing rods there, and I bought Natasha multiple things there. I bought her crystals and things for her like rituals that she does, because Natasha is a solitary witch. I myself am Christian, and another thing I have been asked is if I think that it is okay for a Christian to have crystals. I definitely think it's okay. They come from the earth, and I am definitely a believer in like more natural remedies at times though, because this is going to lead me into my next point. I definitely am one of those people who have natural remedies that I use that I swear by, but I would never in a million years replace my doctor with crystals. I believe that doctors are amazing. They are put on this earth to help us, and I would not be here if it wasn't for my doctors. I would have died years ago, and that's not even an exaggeration. It is the truth. I would have hemorrhaged to death. I have an autoimmune disease and a primary immunodeficiency, and I would have died without my doctors. I have a book linked below if you're wanting to learn a little bit more crystals. This isn't something that I have. This is actually something that my best friend has. She swears by it. She loves this book. She recommends it to anyone who wants to know anything more about crystals, and she does know quite a bit of information. So I will link that book down below for you guys if you want to check it out. So the first thing I want to talk about is I got this geode in Jim Thorpe. My husband and I went up there for a trip around Halloween, and we went for a meteor shower, and I thought that this was so cute because they had these geodes in this Emporium there, and I bought one for myself and one for him to break open and be kind of like a cutesy little romantic thing that we did in the mountains, and he threw his way. Just threw our memories down the river. literally like threw it into a river. My geode has a clear quartz in it. I think that I broke my geode terribly. It was so hard for me to break open. I love geodes and I want to find more. I can never find them. So if you know a place where I can find geodes, let me know down below. But I think my geode would have looked better if I like cracked it open with a hammer, but I just like slammed it into the concrete. And this is what's left of it, and there's a clear quartz inside of it. Speaking of clear quartz, I have a little mini baby clear quartz right here. This is from my best friend. This is one of the first stones I ever had. After I was recovering from a difficult surgery, my best friend gave me 3 stones. This is one of them. Clear quartz, I read that it's a stone you can really put your intentions into it. So any of your intentions that you're really hoping to get benefits from. So love, happiness, good mental health, good work ethic, things like that. You could put your intentions into this stone. That is what I read anyway. I have 2 of the same stones for this one, and this is a smoky quartz. Smoky quartz can range from different colors, different hues are in the quartz, and some of them are more smoky than the others. This one is the first one I bought, and I bought these at the Crystal Wand Shop as well. I bought this when I was in Gettysburg with Michael, and I bought him one as well. The weird thing about this stone was that it seemed to just go missing, and I could not find it to save my life, and I searched through all my crystals about 5 times and I couldn't find it. So I decided I was going to buy another one when I was there, and I bought this one, and I really love the way this one looks. This one's my favorite of the 2. The weird thing is, when I got home, the crystal was with all the other crystals, and I was just like, what? Am I losing my mind? The reason why I bought smoky quartz is it's supposed to be good for electromagnetic fields, to lower them and any other radiation, as well as it's supposed to help you see spirits, spirit guides, and fairies when used with intent. So I bring them along on investigations with me. Normally I didn't bring them along on the last one I did because I couldn't find my smoky quartz when I did that investigation. This one is actually one of my favorites. I love the way this feels. I love the way this looks. When I'm getting crystals, a lot of times I try to find ones that I feel like I almost am drawn to, almost like there's like this connection that's like, yes, I need you. I really like you. I want you. You're the one coming home with me. So I will kind of like dig through the crystals and I will find the one that like really calls out to me. This one is a citrine, and I love this one. This is one of my favorites. I love the way this one is kind of rougher and it looks like it just came from the earth. Like, I love all my crystals, but let's see. Let me get one that's pretty smooth. This one's smooth. So you see how like smooth this is and looks like it's been treated or polished or something to get it that way. I really like how this one is rougher and looks like it just came from the earth the way it was. So I bought this one because it's supposed to be really good for your immune system, and I have an autoimmune disease and a primary immunodeficiency. And I read later on that it's actually a really good money stone. It's supposed to help you attract money into your life and earn money into your life. So you should keep it in your wallet, I heard. And I have been doing that whenever I leave. I kind of like take it with me. I don't really have that much more money than I did before I bought the stone, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. This one I bought in the Emporium in Jim Thorpe as well, and this is one of my favorite stones ever. You can see how beautiful it really is. This is pyrite, fool's gold. It is a gorgeous stone. When I walked in and I saw it, I knew I had to have it, and I knew how to get my best friend one as well. She too loves this stone. It is a good protection stone, and it's supposed to be good for your clarity of mind and intellectual properties as well. This one is one of my newer stones. This is one that I purchased recently at the Crystal Wand Shop. This is Tiger's Eye. One of the things I really love about the Crystal Wand Shop is when you get a stone, they have these little papers that tell you about the stone. So when you're searching through all the stones, you always have information at hand so you know which stone you want to pick up and what it does. So this one is kind of in the shape of a tiger's tooth, which I think is really cool, and it's striped and it's kind of golden and brown. This one wards off evil, and I thought that was good for investigations, and it's really good for accomplishing your goals and broken bones and reproductive organs as well. This one is another one of my favorites. This one is rose quartz. Rose quartz is a really nice, beautiful stone. It's very pretty in color. Again, I love the kind of like roughness of the stone, and rose quartz is just basically a good heart stone. It's good for love and happiness and any type of feelings and emotions that kind of go along with that. So it's good with keeping jealousy at bay and just opening up your heart and letting more love in, things like that. I also bought one of these for my best friend as well, and this is one of her favorite stones. When I was in Gettysburg collabing with Michael Scott, he bought aventurine for me. This is kind of like a spear shape stone, and I really like the color of aventurine. I think it's really pretty. I'm actually not big on green, but I think within stones and things like that, I like green. It's very weird. I like green in stones, and I like the color like green nail polish, and that's about it. That is about it. But aventurine is a really pretty shade. It really brightens up your collection when everything is together. And this one is good for cell repair, which is why he bought it. It's a good health stone. Supposedly, you can put this in water if you are losing hair, and you can let it soak overnight, and then the next day you use the water on your head in the shower, and it's supposed to be good for growing your hair. And I'm actually going to try this out with my husband soon. When I was in the crystal lawn shop maybe it was in October. I think it was in October. I go to Gettysburg kind of often. I looked up what stone was for Capricorn, and hematite was actually the stone. So I picked this up, and I really didn't read the little paper that came with it too much. I just picked it up, and I was like, alright, well, this is my stone. I'm going to buy this one. And when I got back to the hotel, I later read it, and it really was kind of strange, because it says physically supporting the blood production in the marrow. It is believed to stabilize the circulation and strengthen the liver. You know, what's weird about this is I have a disease called Evans syndrome, and some people lose their platelets in their bone marrow. And I thought that was really odd that the stone that was meant for my sign was specific for that. And then I also had problems with my liver when I was in the hospital recently, like a year and a half ago, not that recent. But that was just so strange. That was like the weirdest thing. It was like the ultimate sign that I needed the stone. I have two amethysts. One was given to me, so this is the one that was given to me. And then this is my most recent purchase. This is from the Crystal Wand Shop as well. And I literally adore this stone. This is my favorite one that I own. I absolutely love the way this one looks. I mean, it looks like somebody just cracked open a geode and this is what was inside. It is absolutely gorgeous. It looks like, you know, nobody had touched it. Like, it literally was just like lying on the earth and I found it. That is what it looks like. That is what my favorite type of stones are. So I believe amethyst has some spiritual properties. I'm not positive. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, it's that time of the month and it like hit me really hard all of a sudden. Sorry, I feel weak. I feel real weak. It really hit me. I think amethyst has some spiritual properties. I'm not positive. I'm going to have to like look into it. I know it has a lot of physical ailment properties. I think it has a lot to do with the nervous system, as well as it's supposed to be good for curing nightmares and helping with insomnia and things like that. So this one is Moonstone, and Moonstone is actually the one stone where I kind of feel like the least connected to. I don't know why. I just do. I'm not really sure why. This is what it looks like. It's kind of like a cream color with a tan swirl in it. I still really like it. I remember buying this because it was really good for women's health. I also think it was really good for psychic abilities, but it's really good for women's health and women's hormones and things like that, so that is why I purchased it. I'm going to keep this out, actually. I got that at the Crystal Wand Shop as well. This one was given to me by my best friend. This is Bloodstone. So what I remember from Bloodstone is it's supposed to detoxify the body. This was one of the ones that she gave me while I was very sick. And it's supposed to just detoxify your body. And I think it's also supposed to bring love into situations and things like that. This is a newer one as well. This one is Snowflake Obsidian. So it is a black stone with little white specks all over it. Now these will vary with their white specks. Some of them are larger, some of them are smaller. And for some reason I really like the ones with a bunch of little white specks, so I grabbed this one. And the reason why I purchased this was because it said that it is good for helping you to connect with lost loved ones. And I lost my grandfather, and then shortly after I lost my grandmother in the same year. So I wanted to go ahead and grab this because I miss them both terribly and I think about them all the time. This one is the one that is man-made. This is Goldstone, and this one is insanely sparkly. Goldstone is gorgeous. This one has copper in it, and the copper is what is believed to help with your anxiety. So when I walked into the Emporium in Jim Thorpe and I saw this in pyrite, I just kind of stopped dead in my tracks and was like, oh, so pretty. Literally, that was the reaction. I was like, oh, so pretty. And I picked them up. I picked them up for me and for my friend Natasha. They, like, the sparkle in Goldstone is intense. It is intense. It's beautiful. And I think that just staring at the sparkle is what helps your anxiety, honestly. This one's a little bit of a newer purchase. This is fluorite. I really love the way this one looks. This one is kind of hefty in weight. I think this is my heaviest crystal as well. Like, it's heavier than aventurine, and it's big. Aventurine's bigger, but this is heavier. Fluorite comes in all different colors. I do have the green fluorite, and the different colored fluorites are what you have to look for when you're, well, I mean, you can buy them all if you want it. There's multicolored ones as well, but the colors in the fluorite supposedly do different things. Fluorite is a healing stone, and the green is a healing stone for heart issues, whether they are emotional or physical. I wish that you guys could feel the fluorite, because you could take the amethyst, and that's pretty light, and the amethyst is bigger too. And aventurine is a lot bigger, but aventurine is a lot lighter. It's so weird how heavy the stone is. This is Apache Tears. This is a black stone. It's a black obsidian, and sometimes there's like white residue with the stone. Mine doesn't really have too much. Like, it's a little bit of a white residue to it. It's a little faint. I bought this because it's good for gastric and intestinal. I bought this because it's supposedly good for gastric and intense. Why can't I say that word? Gastric and intestinal. I have some issues with my stomach, and some of the treatments I get really bother my stomach as well. So I bought this one, and it is, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't know what I'm doing, still talking. This one's really pretty. This one is blue calcite. It's like a very creamy blue. What I remember of this stone is that it is a very good memory stone. It's also really good for communications and learning and aiding in one's mental awareness, intellectual properties type thing. This is really good for like a study stone. Like, you get a big test, you can take this out and bring it out with you. I bought this because there are certain projects I like to work on, and sometimes it can be a little difficult to get through the whole project, so I thought that this would be a good stone. The last two stones are also two of my newest stones. This one's cool. This one's black tourmaline, and this one kind of has, it's black. It's a black obsidian stone, but it kind of has a silver foiled look to it. It's good to clear the body of toxins and heavy metals, and it is a good grounding stone and protection stone. So the last one is probably one of my most interesting stones. It's very bright. It's blue howlite. I actually bought this to keep in the car with my husband because it's good for anger issues. He has a lot of road rage, and so it's supposed to be good for sharp tongues and keeping oneself calm. Also good to slow down an overactive mind. I definitely have one. So those are the reasons why I bought those stones. So if you guys have any further questions about my crystals, you can leave those down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you're not part of the Gold team already, I would love to have you here, and you can do so by clicking the icon to the right of me. I promise you it's fun. We have a good time here, and if you're just wanting to watch more paranormal content, I have a few videos linked down below for you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed and have a spectacular day.